10th July 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Bapdada Madhuban. Sweet children, stabilize yourself in your original religion and say Om Shanti to one another with love. This is also giving regard to one another. Question: why is there the system of offering bhog to God on the path of devotion as well as here? Answer: because this is also giving regard to Him. You know that although Shiv Baba is incorporeal and beyond the effect of experiencing anything and doesn't eat anything, the fragrance does reach him. The Father is the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier. Therefore, bhog must definitely be offered to him. Song: our pilgrimage is unique. Om Shanti. The term Om Shanti arose in the children's heart. Just as you would say Namaste to someone and that person would also say Namaste in return. So, here the Father said Om Shanti and Om Shanti would emerge in the hearts of all the children, including this one soul. Om Shanti means I, the soul, am an embodiment of peace. You have to respond. Thus is our response. No one else can say thus meaningfully. The Father, the Son of knowledge, says Om Shanti. The moon of knowledge also says Om Shanti. The stars of knowledge too say Om Shanti. All are included in the stars. You children now know your original religion, that you are embodiments of peace and residents of the land of peace. You have the faith that you know everything about souls. It is rightly said, a great soul, a sinful soul. A soul sheds his body and takes another one. However, no one has an accurate understanding of souls. I, the soul, am so tiny. The soul plays a part of 84 births. Neither did you know this, nor did anyone else know it. Your children are now sitting personally in front of the Father. You make the Father belong to you. The children make the Father belong to Him in order for them to claim their inheritance. Your children know that the unlimited Father of you souls has entered this body of Brahma. He has entered the body of Brahma and is establishing the original eternal deity religion. The original eternal deity religion, that is the Sun dynasty kingdom, was also established in the previous cycle. The Father, who is called God, carries out the task of establishment every cycle. Everyone asks God, the Father, to remove their sorrow and give them happiness. When you have received happiness, there is no need to ask for it. Here, you ask for it because you are unhappy. There is no need to ask for anything because the Father goes away having given you everything. This is why no one in the golden age remembers the Father. The Father explains that He makes you children into the masters of the land of happiness. Your children know that you are once again claiming your inheritance of the land of happiness from that Baba. You claim unlimited happiness from the unlimited Father. It has been explained to you how the path of devotion continues, how creation, sustenance, and destruction of the human world tree take place, and what the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama are. Thus is the corporeal world, and that is the incorporeal world. Your children understand that you have been performing devotion for the full half cycle. It is now the end of the Iron Age. Only at the Confluence Age do you receive the inheritance. The children have to understand this very clearly. Only you children understand that you are now at the Confluence Age. No one else would understand this until they are given the introduction. The confluence age definitely comes when the old world changes and becomes new. This whole world is old. It is called the Iron Age. You also know that at first there is just the one religion in the whole world. In the new world, there is just the land of Bharat and there are few human beings. Only the new world is called heaven. This proves that there was new Bharat in the new world. Now there is old Bharat in the old world. Gandhiji also used to say that there should be the new world, new Bharat and New Delhi. There isn't now a new Bharat or a new Delhi. There was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the new Bharat. Now there is the kingdom of Ravan in that same Bharat. You should also write New World, New Delhi. It is thus one's kingdom from the spirit to the spirit. Only the one who makes the world new can explain this. He establishes the new world of heaven through Brahma, and you came here to claim your inheritance of that heaven. The Father shows you clever methods. That is, He inspires you to make effort. You come here to meet Him personally, and you also study while sitting there. You have the desire to go and meet Him personally. There, it is human beings who meet other human beings personally. You say that you are coming here to meet Shiv Baba. You see, He is incorporeal. We souls are also incorporeal. We also come here to play our parts. Anyone who has a name is definitely an actor. God too has a name. Only incorporeal Shiv is called God. No one else can be called God. Only the incorporeal one is remembered as God. He is worshipped and souls too are worshipped. People create a sacrificial fire of Rudra and create saligrams out of clay. You can make them out of stone or clay. When they are made of clay, they are easy to break up and make again. The world doesn't know these things. So many souls can worship in the sacrificial fire of Rudra. There are so many children. All devotees are the children of God and they remember the Father. Baba has explained to you that Shiv Baba only comes in Bharat. Devotees make saligrams and worship the few of you children who are His helpers, the godly helpers. There are small and big sacrificial fires. Very wealthy people create big sacrificial fires. They create hundreds or thousands of saligrams. If it is a small sacrificial fire, they would only create 5 to 10,000 saligrams. As is the merchant, so is the sacrificial fire. And he would have that many saligrams made. They create one Shiv and the rest are saligrams, and that many Brahmins are then also needed. Many of you would have seen sacrificial fires. You know that Baba serves the children and that we then serve others, and this is why we are worshipped. You are now becoming worthy of worship. The soul says, Baba, you are ever worthy of worship. You are also making us worthy of worship. When you worthy of worship souls take bodies, you will be called worthy of worship deities. It is souls that became worthy of worship and worshippers. The Father only comes once, then the Father doesn't teach the children again. It is souls that listen, just as a soul listens through his body. So, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, too takes the support of this body and listen through this one. He teaches us Raj Yoga through this one. He doesn't have a body of his own. Even Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar have their subtle bodies. Here, every soul has his own body. Thus is the corporeal world. Shiv Baba is incorporeal. He is the ocean of knowledge, the ocean of happiness, and also the ocean of love. He comes and makes everyone pure from impure. There is no question of inspiration in this. If I had to make you pure through inspiration, why would I need to come here and take a chariot? They place a bull in front of a Shiv temple because the intellects of human beings have become complete stone. They don't understand why a bull has been placed in front of Shiv. They heard the name cowshed and therefore placed a bull there. Who rode the bull? The Krishna soul exists in the golden age. Why would he need to sit in animal's body? They don't understand anything. There wasn't just one Draupadi. There are many who call out. They have created a play about Shri Krishna providing saris. But they don't understand the meaning of that at all. Your children now understand that you won't be stripped for 21 births. Look at the time period they have shown for the things that happen at this time. There are many stories on the path of devotion. They say that the stories, etc., are all eternal. They have been listening to them while taking rebirth. They say that it has continued eternally, but they don't know when it began. They don't even know when the kingdom of Ravan begins. There is no mention of this. You do so much service. The sun, moon, and star exist anyway. They exist in the golden age and also at this time they cannot change. You have now become instruments to take Bharat from darkness into light once again. The path of devotion is called darkness. You are praised as stars of the earth. If there are stars, there also have to be the sun and the moon. This is your spiritual pilgrimage. You are going to such a pilgrimage place that you will not return to this land of death. This is now the land of death, and then the land of immortality will also be here. The land of death begins with the Copper Age. You are now listening to the true story of immortality in order to go to the land of immortality. You understand that the pilgrimage of your souls is unique. You are sitting here and making effort to go on the pilgrimage. Only by having remembrance will your sins be absolved. When those people go on pilgrimages, their sins are not absolved. Some people have such a strong habit of drinking alcohol that they even take it with them secretly. Nowadays, there are also many dirty people on pilgrimages. They are all impure, just as a Brahmin priest are impure, so the pilgrims too are impure. Guides take you on pilgrimages, but they are not pure. You remain pure, you are true Brahmins. Your souls remain pure. Only by going on the pilgrimage of remembrance do you become pure. You have to become Satopradhan. Baba writes again and again, sweet children, this is Shri Baba writing to souls. He says, remember me and you will become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan and become the masters of the Satopradhan world. This one direction is the main one. It is so easy. Only by having remembrance will your sins be absolved. If you don't stay in remembrance, your sins can't be absolved and you will then have to experience punishment. Baba tells you you can earn an income wherever you go. Whatever you do, eat, walk and move around, simply remember the Father. This is your income. It is even easier for you children. There is no question of attention, etc. In the Srinath temple, they sit in remembrance of Srinath and offer him bhog. That is just a stone idol. To whom should you offer bhog? Only one Shri Baba has this right. Only he is the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier. The Father says, I do not accept it. You offer me milk mixed with water. Why do you? offer me this bhog. I am incorporeal and I do not experience anything. Why do you worship me? You place bhog in front of me, but devotees offer me bhog and then they distribute it among themselves and eat it. You know that you must definitely offer bhog to Shiv Baba and that you can then distribute it among yourselves and eat it. This is like giving regard to him. We offer bhog to Shiv Baba. This is Shiv Baba's Bhandara. You definitely have to offer bhog to the one whose Bhandara thus is. Although you offer bhog, it is you children who eat it. Thus Brahma eats it, but I don't eat it. However, I definitely do take the fragrance. You have prepared very good bhog. I have the organs to say this. This Brahma can eat it because this body is his. I simply come and enter it. I just use this mouth in order to make your children pure from impure. The people speak of Gomukh means the cow's mouth. There really is a cow. You know that I adopt your children through this one. He is both the mother and father. However, who would look after the mothers? Therefore, according to the drama plan, Saraswati was made the instrument for that. There also has to be praise of the mother, who is the Guru. This one is well known as the number one Guru. It is right to say Guru Brahma. As is the father, so are his children. Your Brahmins also became true Gurus. You show everyone the true path to heaven, so show the path through their mouths. May you be Manmana Bhava, Madhyaji Bhava. The father, the mother and the children all show the same path. When you are sitting face to face in front of me, you are able to have remembrance. Then, when you all leave and go home, many of you children forget. You experience bliss here because you have come to Baba. Baba says, became spinners of the discus of self-realization. Show this method to others. Remember the land of liberation, the father and the inheritance. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Babdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, give real regard to one another and the father. Although the father is beyond experiencing anything, you must definitely first offer everything to the one whose Bhandara is sustaining you. Second point, in order to become worthy of worship, become God's helpers, became a helper of the Father in service. When both you, the soul, and your body became pure, you will be worshipped. Blessing, may you become an embodiment of complete success by performing every action accurately while considering yourselves to be responsible. Explanation, at this time, every elevated action of you elevated confluenced each souls becomes a law for the whole cycle. Therefore, perform every action while considering yourselves to be a law maker. By doing this, your carelessness will automatically finish. At the confluence age, you are lawmakers, responsible souls. Perform every action with this faith, for your actions performed in the right way will definitely bring you complete success. Slogan, when the Father, the Almighty Authority, is with you, Maya becomes a paper tiger. Om Shanti